Logitech G. We are back with the semi-final stream beginning. Right now, it's me, Kirito. Alongside me is Aggressive, and we're going to be going into the map really soon. But yeah, we're here. It's LAN happening right now at, I believe, Auroral Gaming. It should be near Mohakali. So if you are free today, go check it out. The players are going to be battling it out. And we're going to be here taking you through the game, casting every step of the matchup, every stage, until the finals, until we crown the winner of this amazing tournament.
Yep, I'm really excited for this one because with Logitech G being one of those sponsors that keep on giving, we just had a tournament maybe a couple of months ago, if I remember properly, and now we're having another one. That means there's something recurring because these sponsors know how much support you are giving them by using their peripherals, using their products, and they are giving back to the community by hosting these tournaments. And of course, the production team at IGE, absolutely phenomenal. Just look at these graphics. They know what they are doing, and I'm pretty sure the players in game, they're going to be knowing what they are doing as well in the long haul of things. But for now, personally, I do believe both of these squads, they're going to have the similarities in the way that they play to a certain degree. IES, also a team that have a lot of talent, raw potential that they could use to take them over the line. But then again, we haven't really seen Insurgent make that rise as they have in the past. While on the other end, 21WQ. Now, this is a team that really has caught my eye through this entire tournament. They know how to play. They have a certain style that they are constantly going for, and that style just works out perfectly for them.
Yeah, and we do have some of the players on WK. It definitely stand out for me. We have Introvert, who has played for a while and has been in the scene for a while, and I believe he does play primarily the duelist role. I haven't really seen him in the tournament, but we did see his opping, his skills on the jet. I remember faintly about a few months back when he was tearing up the tournament scene, tearing up these teams with his skills and with his aim. Alongside him was Avoid Siam. He used to be an IGL. I don't know if he is the IGL for this team, but with his skills and abilities, I'm sure this team definitely deserves the spot they're in right now. But yeah, as you said, they are going to be facing quite a barrier if they are to win this and reach the finals. Obviously, some of the players need no introduction. Duke, Hexis, Execuracy, Captain Rage, and OG in the scene. These players are bangers, so it's going to be an interesting map, especially the first few maps, to actually feel out how they play against each other. This will be a best of 3, by the way. The maps have been picked. As we see, WK Gaming will be picking Bind and Insurgent going with Split on the second one, and the final map will be Ascent. And I'm personally very excited to see this because all 3 of these are really aggressive maps, really aim-based, really entering into sight, not really tactics like we have Haven, three sites, Fracture with the whole double-sided dynamic going on, Lotus, the new map. All these strategic maps are not in the play. We have the 3 main maps where you can just rush into sight and get the frags.
Yeah, that's for certain. Bind is going to be one of those places that I do believe 21WQ are going to be very comfortable at. Think about it. Bind is a map that really awards people for having very aggressive takes on when it comes down to their sites. They can go in fast, can just instantly rush down, take a certain portion of the map, and instantly use those teleports to rotate around. And these rotations will happen simultaneously. Think about it. Showers players coming in from Showers, will always have that support coming in from the members of Belong. And this is even more prominent now compared to before, with the teleporter now being shifted to the entrance of Showers. Things have changed so much when it comes down to the dynamic of Bind and how it's being played, that now having those high pressure scenarios where you need to take Belong control if you want to take Showers is one of those biggest problems. Before you didn't have that because the person coming out of the teleporter is open to three different angles. Now he just has to worry about one. This change in dynamic and the shift to how this map is being played could just favor the members of 21W Key who love to play very aggressively. But IES, they're a little bit of a question mark because they're still trying to find that foothold. But how will they do it? It's going to take some time to figure out.
Yeah, this definitely allows up a lot of lurking options, especially I feel like, considering that a
To a
lot of teams
degree.
prefer to go with that double controller setup. They can definitely
Hmm.
walk into the side of B and go for a quick rotation and stuff like that. But yeah, it's gonna be a hell of a match. Like it has been a hell of a tournament. And I mean, to remind you, I think around over 119 teams participated in this tournament, and we are down to the four who will battle up till the very end. This is also again reminding you it is on LAN. Go check it out if you have the time. And this is powered by Logitech G. So we'd like to shout out Logitech G with some offers that they have come up with on in the spirit of this tournament for the gamers, for the players in the Bangladeshi scene who are slowly rising up to the professional level. We do have some offers. The Logitech G mouse and keyboard are available for up to 12% on Daraz for a selected date. So make sure you check out those offers. We are mentioning them below. And with that being said, I mean, we did talk about the agent selection coming in early on. So what are your
Yeah.
expectations for the
I'm
map?
expecting some things very general. Sky, solo initiator, possibility of them going in for a double controller set because double controller has been very popular on the Battlefield. But slowly but surely, I've seen a lot of teams shift away from that double controller and start picking up the Harbor instead as a solo. It's kind of incredible to see how much Harbor is getting picked up compared to what he was just a couple of months ago. Everyone thought he was a throw pick, he just didn't have a place in the meta, and now not only is he being used up in pro play, but players in ranked have also started seeing exactly how annoying he can be if you use his utility properly. It's just a little bit of timing that you need to get used to, and as soon as you have that under your belt, you know how to play the character well. But that's where the dynamic starts to change a lot more. Harbor is one of those agents that really require you to have a good team synergy to a degree. But that's the thing. As soon as we're going to be shifting on down over into the map, this is a problem that a lot of teams are facing as of recent, where they really don't know how to play the dynamic of the double controller setup. And if this happens to any of these teams and they pick up this double controller set, could be spelling doom because 21W Key, they don't like the double controller. They will pick the double duelist and go for something along those lines. So,
Yeah, that is indeed
what's
something
the
that
answer?
requires a lot of preparation and a lot of planning and strategies to go in. If you don't really have that, if you're sort of, you know, just going with the flow, picking whatever you can before the start of the matchup. And I feel like something that also might happen with the Insurgent side as well, as they have not established themselves as a team that much. They're definitely going to have a talk. They're definitely going to have a general sense of what they're going to do. But again, I'm guessing that most of it's gonna come down to the very end when the map selection is done. We're going into the game. That's when they are gonna come up with the final strategy, and this might not be their first thought. Okay, let's go with this complicated double controller setup. Let's go in maybe with the double initiator. They're probably gonna go with the double duelist. They're probably gonna go with the established race picks that is so good at doing the entry and bind, at least in the bind before this patch, in the bind before this new update. But yeah, speaking of which, the match has already begun and the agent selections are going to be coming in again. I'm really hoping to see the double controller dynamic coming in. That does emphasize on lurking and rotations for both sides, and also gives options for the defenders to not rotate too early, as they do have smokes on both ends. But yeah, no harbor picks coming in, as we can already see on the agent selections. We really hope to see that. But yeah, the Viper pick coming in from UDead Hexus is gonna be on the Sky. Again, so crucial, especially on that B side when you're trying to enter with a raise. The satchel combo alongside with the Sky Flash is extremely deadly.
No Harbor getting picked up possibly from either side of things because with the first initial Brimstone winning pick, this is where things could just get a little bit more interesting overall too because looking at the system that they're going for, they want to play it fast, they want to play it aggressive. That is what the Brimstone allows you to do. But you're kind of falling into that loop where you don't really have an option, right? You can't fake that well, because if you start to fake a little bit too much, you don't have smokes for entry, and those smokes will just carry so much weight on how you really want to play this map. Insurgent, they have the exact same composition, and this Viper would just give them the edge that they need as well. It's going to be a mirror matchup from both ends, but
Indeed.
21W key, they live and breathe this comp because of how fast they want to go. An Insurgent, do they want to limit test against 21W key? That'll be a big ask.
Yeah, and I'm expecting to see a lot of fast rushes, and that is what this lineup is built for. We got the Raze and the Jet, Sky to follow them in. It's gonna be the attacking teams on either end of the match, on either half of the match, that we need to keep our eyes on, because they're really gonna be treading the send, and it's setting the trend. What am I saying? It's just that the hype of this tournament, man. They're gonna be
Yeah,
setting
they're
the
going to be
trend, and
setting
they're
on
gonna be
this trend.
setting on this trend, and indeed setting the mentality on
Yes.
how the next few maps is gonna be, because they're gonna feel each other out. They're gonna get used to the gameplay and set the tone for how the rest of the match is gonna. And it really does come down to the first pistol round and the first buy rounds, the first gun rounds, that really establish how this match is gonna go on. But yeah, we're gonna
Okay,
be
that's
starting
a
off at
lot
A.
of people.
What is this, right? They're rushing Belong, and we're gonna see
Yep, that's a
Sky
call.
coming in peaks. Yeah, they know that they should totally enter B right now, and with Udet falling, Sim can just walk in, ace completely empty.
Yeah, that's just an easy read for them. WK straight on down over at the A side. They got the read for it, so why the hell wouldn't they take this fight? First initial couple of taps could just be coming in from either side of things. Brimstone on the back end of things it looks to be the equalizer for it. A lot of damage being given from either side. It's accuracy. He needs to find an angle to maybe try and take a duel here. No one's really giving him anything. Brimstone over towards the side of short, still behind the smoke. Flash in hand, pop out from the side. One kill is required. Hicks is good for the first. Is he going to be good for the second? I don't think so. He's going to get shut down, and Sahil with the double kill, and avoid Siam with one. 0-1 for the members of 21W Key. They got that first initial round in a very convincing fashion, but at the end of the day, for the members of IES, that was a good plan, but maybe leaving A that week when it's down to the pistol round wasn't really the answer.
And especially keeping maybe your Viper there wasn't the best idea. I mean, both sides, they're not really going for any Sentinels here. So it would be better to play that a little bit passively. But, Uded's just pushing. He doesn't care. It's the first round. Maybe I would more prefer this strategy in later rounds. But yeah, moving into the next one. Introvert walking into that Viper Molly, tagging up the opponent raises. He gets a frag and another with a satchel.
Okay,
Its accuracy
Satchel.
falls, and they're gonna be jumping into the side. He doesn't see them on that cubby, but doesn't matter. Silence him. Get those frags in a matter of seconds. Everyone's dead. Udet came in as well, but everyone just died there. No one falls from the side of 21W,
Okay, we know the drill.
and
Stick to your
yeah,
role.
that's how the buy round usually goes when you win the pistol round. Those specters, that economic advantage really comes in handy.
It's really systematic on their approach too. No real fights being given away. No guns dropped. They got a pretty flawless round to boot. A little bit of chip damage over onto a couple of the players where they have to buy full armor again, but that's completely fine and dandy. Looking at the weaponry as well, Kirito, I think they're gonna be more than golden. Think about it. Three
Yeah, they
Spectres, one
are.
Bulldog, and a Phantom. They have the
It's very
guns to
much
try and take
winnable,
these duels.
indeed. And they're still going for a bit of an eco. They didn't really upgrade their weapons from before. You can even
Yeah,
see
no
Avoid
one
Sim. He
dies,
had
of
the
course.
ability. Yeah, they didn't have. They didn't. He didn't go for the full armor. They're trying to save as much as possible. So considering that and the amount of weapons they have, they are on the cards of being on a money roll if they win this. But yeah, going on that A site again. The Viper wall is already in
Good
place. Duke
shot,
opening
Duke.
frag. Trade almost came in from Introvert. And that sets the tone. They're going to be trying to push in from the side of short as well. Simp is already in there. And Duke trying to hold on to the Sours. The rush comes in, but Introvert is there to trade him out. 4v4. Smokes are down, and the plan is going down.
Plan's already up and running. They have the control that they want. Good shots coming in from Introvert. He does opt for the reload. That's going to hurt him. X accuracy just comes in for the Gale Hexus with another one. And now it's all up to the Brimstone to try and pull off a miracle. Arch on the back end of things needs to peek out with that Spectre. Not really the timing that he wants. Good for one kill. He's going to be able to back up a little bit here, but dies almost immediately. UDED had a phone number to call him up. And a 1-2. But a very expensive round, mind you, coming in from the defenders. They lost 3 of their players. And both of them, sorry, not both of them, at least X Accuracy needs to buy armor. He's not going to have a lot of money to play with if the members of 21WP are able to take this round away from him.
Yeah, they don't have enough money. They are going to have to cut some corners. And again, remember, the bomb's planted by 21WP. So that's even more money in their name. And we are still going to see all rifles come in from either end. It is going to be a gun round. Spectres and Vandals and Phantoms in the round. And it looks like it's going to be a B push, the first B push of the day from the end of WK. Simp leading the charge from B long, but early hookah activity. As the Viper will slowly follow where you did, trying to hold on to this hookah. Information should be relayed. He should know that there are players right outside, so rotation is going to be coming in. Accuracy to bolster up his defense, to hold them back as long as they can. And Sahil's trying to spam through that hookah position, but UDED, he's holding on with his dear life. He's not giving in, and Accuracy joining him gets one. They have entered. It's just not going good. The two of them are able to hold on. And meanwhile, the players at long are just spamming away without that support from hookah. They can't walk in. It's Suicide walking in now.
An absolute slaughterhouse in the long haul of things. X Accuracy maybe taking a very unnecessary duel, but he still walks away with murder. A triple kill for him, and Hexus comes in for the save onto Sim. 2-2 and a flawless round to boot. Yep, they're going to be happy about this.
We do have a few ultimates active after 4 rounds of gameplay. Accuracy and Hexus. I do see Hexus possibly using his ultimate in a post-plan scenario, or if they do decide to go for another aggressive push, just like they did in the first round, very much possible to use that ultimate. But yeah, other than that, attacking side 21W, they do have the Brimstone ultimate really effective in post-plan. A few points off. Oh wow, that dog didn't spot the dog didn't spot him, and Sahil gets a beautiful one tap onto Duke, and that's a big flare down. The raise.
That's gonna hurt quite a bit. Forget that, the rifle being given away is even worse.
Indeed.
Can you imagine the amount of pressure that they're in?
They finally do. Sky ultimate by Hexus, and that does give information away.
Nice one,
Bucky gets one more. 3v2 and another one by Avoidsim. The picked up Phantom comes up big. Definitely aware, but the flank from Accuracy, the spike is down. Now this flank position, they can do something from this. But there are only 2 players. UDED trying to even things out. 1 player advantage still available. UDED gets one more. Are they gonna win this? Oh, Accuracy. UDED falls. But Accuracy makes it a 1v1. Duelist v duelist. What are you gonna do, Introvert? Oh, that's just some perk. But the flick does straight on the head. A very much winnable round from 21WP. Just given away like that. Accuracy from the flank.
Yeah, that's bound to happen. This is the problem of this composition where you don't have a sentinel. If you're gonna play this double duelist, you need to constantly have someone who's watching those lurks, who's watching those rotates and those backstabs. Otherwise, stuff like this is gonna happen to you way more often than not. It's one of the main reasons why a lot of teams have shifted away from this double duelist setup and started picking up the chamber as well in some instances because of his recent buffs, or even just using a killjoy or a cipher. Not having
Mhm.
any of that just makes this even more grueling as the battle goes on.
Considering the agents as well, Jet and Raze. Oh, bot doesn't spot him. Bot doesn't
What?
spot him. Dude.
Sip?
One enemy remaining.
The bot doesn't spot
Spike
him.
down A.
But someone shot it. Simp?
I don't know what happened. Maybe the smoke caused some confusion, but all we know is that Siam's the only player alive, and a flawless round coming out.
You
Someone
know
shot it, I
that they've
guess.
been playing showers. They know
Yes.
that they have been playing showers for the last couple of rounds and they didn't expect anyone to be sitting there?
That's such a common angle to clear as well. I think they expected the bot to clear it, and they realized a little bit too late. The bot didn't clear that position. They just went for it. I don't know. It is indeed unexpected from the side of 21 W key, but 4-2 scoreline. IES op in hand of Execuracy. He's gonna be in the side of B. The flash comes out, but he's not on the right side. Simp Jet blades out. He's trying to do the entry into the A side. The Viper smoke falls. Viper wall is up. He's gonna dash in. And I believe, based on the positions of Hazard and Uded, Hazard and Duke, they should be playing this passive, waiting for their teammates to come for a retake.
Pretty much a standardized take coming in from either side, but look at the level of control that both teams have. Players are literally inside of
Tower
labs
is
and they're
completely
just
empty, by the
waiting.
way.
Yeah, no one wants to take showers. That angle is one of those places that you just hate to run into. But for 21, WP Simp is now going to be the one who wants to take this early duel. Bladestorm in hand, not really the optimum distance for such an ability. He's probably biting up a bit more than he can chew here if he's not careful.
Oh,
Simp!
it's gonna walk in. The dog. The dog. No, they get him.
Yeah.
And the spam comes in. Hazard gets one more. The Raze ultimate not finding anything, but it's still 3v4, very much winnable. Brimstone and Viper ultimate available if they want to use it.
If they
Not really
outlamps,
going
this is
for it.
hard.
Yeah, the Brim ultimate. Oh, I think he's just waiting for it. Yes,
Yep.
Hazard just waiting for it. Introvert has to peek out. Execuracy X's, they both get one. All onto Sahil. One with the Marshall. That's one more than I thought he would get, but X's trades it out.
Yeah, that was pretty much standardized. You saw he has a Brimstone ultimate. There is no way you stand inside the lamps and in that kind of a situation. You need to back on off, give up that space, and just hope for the best at that point. 5-2, and the members of IES, they have a pretty good read, but you have to give the members of 21W Key credit for that last round. They got pretty deep in, and they were on an eco. And that eco really did bear a lot of fruit. The bomb went down, plus they got like what, 3 kills out of it. So in a way, that was pretty much I would say a very successful eco round.
Yep.
But this,
Good
that is
start
not
this round as well.
successful.
Ooh, the Molly. It's not the best Molly out there. And with considering only one player, they can walk in right now. They cleared out showers as well, so retake scenario should be occurring for IES. Bomb should go down easily, and I believe they should commit at least the Viper ultimate to this. Possibly, because they have given away enough time already. They should know that the players have already rotated, but they're not. Oh, look at the position of the Viper, by the way. You did on the flank. But he's been doing this for a while. They should be aware of this.
No, they're not.
Security gets one onto avoid Siam. They're not aware of this. Uded gets one. Introvert revealing
Uded!
from towers. Oh, Execuracy gets one more onto Sile. Simp trades on Hexes. Introvert peeks out. Gets one and a second through the smoke. Simp not needed. He sees a glimmer of his body, just a small part of his body through the smoke, and just spams in the head. Finally, after losing 5 in a row, they needed this one.
That was a huge mistake coming in from Udet's part. I thought he would just molly off the front side and then swing towards the player holding from showers, but instead, that was a haphazardous duel coming in from his end. Slightly questionable when it came down to the decision making, but then again, that's what's bound to happen in a LAN environment, right? Problems just keep arising, the emotions are going to be high, the comms are not going to be as clear as it would have been if you were back at home. And that slight bit of
Oh, the attack.
miscommunication is what the members of 21WK needed.
Oh, he's gonna walk in that smoke. Introvert, does he clear this? They should clear this. The sky's there. A dog should clear that out. Now Duke in that very awkward position. Texas gets one, but he's not cleared. Duke. The Sky Ultimate comes in, and the trade will happen. It's a 4v3. Spike Plant can go down. Viper's Ultimate committed to this. Yop made itself known. Flash comes in, and Avoidsiam runs away just to give a little bit
Oh,
of
the
fear.
Vipers with sound!
Oh,
They have a chance!
oh, they get two. It's all under the brim.
Brimstone. Brimstone Zinho.
Yeah.
He's not gonna use his ult, he uses it, that's an absolute waste. Just hold down the line. 63 as the members of Insurgent. They have a pretty good lead on their side, but though, don't forget, even if it's down to a 6-3, you know who are the ones that are winning. The members of the attack, they got 3 rounds with the double controller setup. And they have an opportunity to take this lead to a possible 7-5 or even a 6-6. They are more than happy right now. But if the members of Insurgent are able to take a 9-3, they're going to be in prime spots to take map number 1 in their favor.
Also remember, this is the 21WK's map pick. And next we're going into split Insurgents map pick. So yeah, if this is a situation that they're going to be in their own pick, it's going to be interesting to see the next one. You might not even need the third map, but still too early to tell. You never know. We still have an entire second half. But yeah, I'm not really seeing. They're hitting this A side and they're just using 1 or 2 default strategies, all pushing through short or having that 1 player or 2 player Raisin Sky combo pushing up shower as well. It's not really, keeping things interesting for IAS. And IAS are just reading their strategies beautifully and going for the retakes very easily. We're seeing these scenarios where they should not win. Again, the flank coming in every time. They're not winning. The shower control is so difficult. They're not getting that. And that is something they crucially need. As we see,
Oh, you dead.
Just slaps him. No.
Okay, you dead.
Introvert trades them out. Avoidsiam spots Duke. Spams do connect, but he doesn't continue to shoot. Hazard gets one more. 4v2. Some weapons upgrades do occur, but again, oh, nice flick. He can go for the sky if he wants to, but doesn't decide to go for the peak. Avoidsiam trying to pick that gun. He's successful. Hazard now picking out from U-Haul. They're surrounded from all sides. Trying to go for the plant. Siam gets one, but the op shot from Execuracy. 1v2. What can he do? The bomb plant. Texas just white swings, and 7-3 is the scoreline. Big gap. Next Execuracy. He's getting some banger shots with that op. We're not seeing him in the highlight reel, He's not like every round he's getting like 3Ks or 2Ks, but the impact frags are enough for him to get this KD. That's what's important, to play your part in the team, and his op is, making its money's worth.
It's a linchpin for the squad. That's the thing. It's one of the things that a lot of players do forget, that Bind is a very sniper heavy map. If you have proper control with an op on one particular angle, then you can just leave them there. That op's going to give you information, it's going to hold down the site, and it's going to pretty much guarantee you 1 kill if your player is confident with it. That level of confidence will be key here. Once more, we do see a little bit of a slow take towards the other side. Yes, X accuracy. Yes, I know. You're the big boy. You're the big man. We've been talking about you.
Just walk away.
He needs to give up that space.
He's got the Spidey
Sixth sense.
Oh,
yep.
Something's happening. Does he hit it? He does. Spots one more. Going for the second. Misses for just a little bit. But he is still in this matchup. Backside position. UDED is supporting him from
Okay,
long
you
distance.
dead.
Ooh! They're all self-sufficient. Avoid Siam does trade out, but again, 4v2. The rest of the players are here. They still have spike control, but they're nowhere near the site. Accuracy. He's aggressive. He better hit this shot. Flash connects. He better hit this, but no. White Siam's got the headshot. 3v2. Still very much winnable, but 20 seconds remaining. They gotta push this. Oh, dude. He's got the perfect positioning. We also have Hazard.
Duke.
We also have
He's gonna walk away
Hazard.
with this. No one's gonna know.
Oh, he gets one. He can just somehow stick the plant, possibly. Never mind. Duke from the flank. Yep.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing you can do about this. The fact that the molly was thrown in the back as well, that's just gonna cover Duke even more. This is one of those strategies that a lot of players forget. If you have your own brimstone, sometimes telling them to molly lamps is the best thing ever. They molly lamps and I run through the and then the player just runs through the molly, they get a free kill on the lamps. It happens more often than not. Because who is crazy enough to start pushing their own molly? And when you do that, now that is gonna be the most rage-inducing moment for any player.
Indeed, and rage is something I would be feeling if I was in 21W. That they're not really getting these rounds. They're not even able to do a proper entry. Honestly, let's be honest. The entries, they're very one-sided. Either on the side of A, the short players are pushing because they have the Viper wall cover. And the players in shower are having so much more trouble clearing out Duke. Accuracy with the op, wherever he is, just wreaking havoc right now. Can be picking this hookah position with 3 players if there. Possible multi-frag from him, considering what he's been doing. Yeah,
Wait a minute.
Stacking outside this hookah. How many can he get? Oh, don't just cross.
Oh, look at Duke! Look at Duke!
It's one, but he runs away. Like a thief
that's
in the night.
perfect.
He's out, and he... But the rush continues. They're walking
Goodbye.
into B. Introvert gets one in Texas. Security is still there. Barely survives. Arch gets a trade, but UDED, he's unstoppable. Hazard walks in the smoke, takes out Simp. It's all onto Arch. He gets one. He's got the ultimate. Oh, UDED up close. What is happening? I don't even know, but Accuracy got that off shot while UDED was just spamming.
Switching sides.
Oh, such a smart play as well coming in from Duke. He knew that, hey, I just created a lot of space. That's a good chunk of pressure. That's going to force them to try and entry onto the site, or they're going to need to chase me. They played the hands of their oppositions when they were not ready. And because of that, they got a free round out of it. Absolutely beautiful right off the bat. 93, and this is where the members of Insurgent Tennos, they're happy. They're ecstatic, actually. Double controller, they're shifting over to the defensive side. And this map is where they're seemingly going to shine. That's what it looks like. Because of how the playstyle has been for the roster, they have a deep understanding of the map of Bind. That understanding is giving them the edge here.
And I'm expecting that playstyle to carry on to the attacking half as well. As we see a B rush and a more split push. They're going on A and B, trying to control showers, trying to keep their options open. As we see Simp actually taking down Duke. No trades happening just yet. As they're still not committing to anything. Security flashes there, but they don't know he's this up close to Octagon. He can maybe find one and then re-aggress towards A. They are already in A though, by the way. But they don't really have the spike. They're not equipped for this push. Yeah, they reveal themselves at A as well. I'm not sure what the plan is. Oh, UDED falls. That could have been such a catalyst for the push. But now, with 3 players and no progress being made, they are gonna have to make a hasty decision. And that might not be the best decision, just saying.
Sometimes the best decisions is one of the fastest ones. Swing out from the side. You did. He's looking for something there, but it's not gonna happen. His accuracy just walks away with murder at this point. They're just getting more and more over time. His accuracy is insane. Headshots galore. Not looking up top.
Oh my God, no way.
Spike That's just
Ace
tickling his
gets
board!
it.
Get the ace! Why,
Let's go.
yes! On the back of X accuracy. Just walk away with murder. 10 to 3, and how does he even do it? Ice in his veins, and the man just is possessed.
He is possessed and blessed by the aim gods today. Hitting shots with the op, hitting bangers straight to the dome with the ghost, and that is such a costly round. 10 to 3. What a gap! What a gap! And now 21.
And they
They're
dodge the curse
forcing
as
into
well.
this. Yeah, they got the curse and they're forcing in. Look at this rush. Introvert does find one.
Questionable.
Again, the man gets the trade. They're forcing in on this. Look at you.
Oh, Bladestorm.
I don't
To
know
the back.
what's happening.
Siam.
He's got the ultimate. What's happening?
No, Siam. He's gonna walk away with this. That's a free kill. Avoid Siam with the trigger discipline. It's gonna be perfect. Good for one kill. Maybe not good for the second here. And now it's all up to the sky to try and do something. Not gonna happen. That force really worked out in their favor. Completely got the members of IES off guard. Plus, no one's watching the flank. You need to be a lot more vigilant when it comes down to the flanks here. You don't have a sentinel. You need someone to constantly watch it, or maybe turn around every couple, like maybe every 10 seconds, just to catch one of the players or even clear it out. If Avoid Siam didn't get that kill, there was a good chance of this completely being turned on its head.
Mm-hmm. And that goes for both sides actually, because we've seen 21 WP struggle with that in their attacking half, and IES just suffered the same fate this last round. So something both teams should be a little bit worried about. But yeah, starting off this next round, early push coming towards the side of A short. You dead? He's gonna fall back. Looks like there was some contention to the orb, but other than that, they are gonna be falling back again. Buys are available for the side of 21 WPs. Introvert top fragging for his team with the Phantom, the rest of them on SMGs, and the Judge for side. But yeah, they're gonna be making their way towards the side of B, where the dual Spectres are holding. B long push is imminent. Sahil will be heading to hookah or not, I don't know, but regardless, this B side is looking ripe for the taking. They don't have the weaponry though, IES. All pistols, set Execuracy. Smokes come in, the spams are there, Execuracy. The man is low on HP. Will be healed.
Just
the peak
dashes
comes
in casually, doesn't care. And they're just gonna keep on going. One more player onto the side. They know the answer. And once he is just chilling there inside the corner, and Duke still gets the kill out of it. What?
What? Execuracy.
Still very much alive. Just taking fights.
They win this.
11 to 4.
They won this round. They had one Vandal and all pistols there. They had a sight with a Sky and a Raze, both with SMGs, Spectres that would have been ideal weapons in some scenarios in this case. But they win those. They win those. And now it's an 11-4, one away from match point. IES, Security 23 and 6. My guy, he's on fire. And he's got a full buy and 4,000 credits to his name. He's on fire right now. Yeah. Nothing seems to be stopping him. And considering this is the map pick of the opposition, Sahil gets one nice headshot. That's all he's good for, as Duke is going to be walking in. They should be wary of the Shower's position as Arj and Introvert are there. Sky Flash comes in. Really good. Really good.
What is that flick? You did! The guy just did a complete 180 and domed him in the head. Wait, what? I don't know if you caught that on that side, but good lord. That's gonna hurt, and that's another body already being dropped, and one by one, they're just giving up hope at this point. 12 to 4, it's an absolute bloodbath, and Duke doing the casual friendship dance as well. A momentous occasion for him.
Indeed. And it's all about
This
the impact
is
frag.
painful.
They're all doing their jobs. Execuracy, top fragging, you dead being the secondary fragger here. Hexus with the beautiful utility to support these entries. Duke jumping in and we know that they each individually, each of them have the ability to be the crazy fragging rank demon, aim demon. So yeah, this looks to be a well-rounded team. Duke flashed, but gets one. Arch does trade. Two
Oh,
players
this is
there, but
bad.
isolated
Scissors.
Hazard. Now from behind, Arch. Oh god, it's a 3v3, but still Execucy. He's in the side. You dead. Oh, whiffs a little bit, but from behind, Execucy. He's the danger man. Oh, they know he's close. He gets one, dashes away. Wipes
Oh,
it
he walks
hard,
away
but
with
Simp
it.
is there, and he gets both. Keeps his team alive. Damn, this is just getting too high octane. We see great action from Urge holding on to that showers. Execution comes in from behind. Side control is established, but Sky Ultimate allows Simp to gather the information on where the enemies are, and he just gets nice headshots to finish things off. 12 and 5, still alive, but
Help a girl out, would ya?
it's still on the very much near impossible side, isn't it? And I doubt this round affected IES in any major way. They still have buys.
Yeah, they have so much money to play with. Nope, this is a fast rush coming in from the other side. X accuracy. He has the perfect corner to play with. That's the dash. No one's gonna be able to get the catch. It's still what just happened. That was a Rose ult coming in from the other side of things. They destroyed everything under the kitchen sink into their faces. They have full control with a double kill coming in from Duke. They want more. Jumped up from the sides. It's gonna be Orange on the back end of things. Ace denied, and it's gonna be accuracy being able to get the shutdown kill. Last player remaining over from the other side of things. X accuracy with the Blade Storm gets the final blow at a 13-5 to get the victory for map number 1. A beautiful showing from the side of Insurgent, man. Absolutely
Vintage.
incredible. Yeah, this was vintage.
Absolutely.
More vintage than the
Absolutely
vintage gamers that we know.
Yeah, vintage, aggressive pushes, and again, this was all about aggro. We talked about this. No sentinels, double duelists. It was all about the duelist just rushing in again. Execucy. He was the man. He didn't really show up. He was more of a consistent impact fragger in the first half, but on the attacking half, oh my god, starting off with an ace, almost 30 kills and barely 10 deaths. This guy is the one you wish to be in your ranked games, man. And with the operator especially, and it's not just the operator. He's been good with the operator. He's been good with the rifle. He's been good being the spearhead. He's been good lurking, and overall playing with his utility really well. Following Hex's flash, doing with Uded. These two have been supporting their team greatly. And again, 21W keys. This is interesting knowing that this is their map pick, and they didn't treat their playstyle again wasn't as diverse. It's not as creative as their opposition. They were sort of one-dimensionally pushing the site. They played based on their ultimates. They tried to get the orbs and then out push into a site. And again, they just weren't aware of the flanks. They weren't aware of certain positions, and that just led to them like losing out on 4v2s or 4v3s in the post-plan scenarios in the first half. And same on the defense. We see Duke or Udat pushing out of A main or B main. Something you should be aware of at this stage of the tournament. You should be like, let me just check behind. Is there anyone? Because we don't have a Killjoy, we don't have a Cypher,
True.
we don't have a Chamber either. Even a Chamber would be able to detect that, and that's so in that case, you should just take a peek behind. But yeah, it's just that
It's just tough.
The aggressive vintage play from the side of IGE Tennos. Absolutely amazing. But yeah, we're gonna go into a small break, and meanwhile, make sure you check out the offer that we have from Logitech G. It's from 5th to 12th July. Don't forget to check it out on Darius.com. We are gonna give all the links in the description, and we'll be back with the second map. It is gonna be on Split. So make sure you join us after the short break. We'll be right back. See you soon.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
Aegis
Okay,
mic
yeah.
is muted.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
don't
worry
worry, he
about
does
that. But
this.
back to the
He
point.
does
Yes,
that.
back to the point. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the IGE Community Series Valorant powered by Logitech G. And of course, we are back with game number 2 for the semi-finals one of IES going up against one W Key. A very strong showing from Insurgent, mind you, for map number 1. Bind was their playground, but now we're going to be going into the home turf of 21 W key, where they're going to be playing split. Not really a map, I would say, where W keying really works out in your favor, but maybe the members of 21 W key, they have a certain strategy that can completely take the members of Insurgent off guard.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna need a mix of both W keying and strategically playing. I feel like finally it's about time they maybe start thinking about picking Sentinels, because definitely so knowing what IES have done in Bind and knowing what they can do in Split, definitely explosive entries are gonna be there. And they also have tactical players, players
Yep.
who take their time. Hexus, Udit, they are not out there just jumping in with a duelist. They strategically play and they lurk up, catch the players that are not expecting them to be there, and creating more chances for the rest of them to walk into side, or at least making their life easier walking into side. So that is something that 21 WK have to consider, and in order to do that, they need to reshuffle the agent selection. They need to rework their shot calling and planning on the move, on the go during the round is occurring, and they need to be more aware of their surroundings. At least the
True.
player who is IGLing should call out certain things to certain players to be aware of, even if if it doesn't come to them self-consciously. So, considering that they are going to be defending on the first half, that is what we have been told. WK Gaming will be defending on split. The attacking from IES will be explosive. They will be depending on Duke to rush in. They have Execurity as well, who has been consistently fragging. They need to mark these players, and they need to be aware of their positioning. So those are things that we hope to see, but one thing that we know we're gonna see is an explosive game, and we are already in agent selection, so we won't have to wait for long. We already see that the Viper picks has been picked by UDED again on this map of Split as well. It is a bit interesting. I hope they go for a secondary controller alongside him, which I believe Duke will be going for. Execuracy should go on that raise, and meanwhile, 21 WK have all locked in their agents. We have Raze, we have Astra, we have a Sage, Sky, and a Jet. It's a much more consistent lineup than before, I believe. But yeah, we are still
Consistency
yet to
is
see
key
what
on this, yes.
indeed it is,
Standardized
and that
picks, I
is
would say. But one end is
especially
running a double
considering
controller,
the
while the
Astra.
other
Yeah.
side is holding, yeah. I'm a little bit confused of how this double, this double duelist setup is going to be working. Without a breach, this might be a little bit of an issue. We all do talk about Sky being the best initiator in the current meta, of course, but then again, if you're running a double duelist, the Sky just does not have enough utility to facilitate both. One of them needs to go out on a limb here.
Maybe the double duelist, maybe having a secondary initiator, like, I mean, maybe not Sova, maybe a KO who provides a little bit more accurate information other than just the voice line of Sky would be suited. But yeah, Breach would be also be a more better option, especially considering all that mid area. All those little angles would be perfect for a Breach flash. But yeah, they went for the picks. Hopefully, they have a strategy in mind, and considering that they are going to be on the attacking side, they need to make sure they use a double duelist to its full potential. We did see Avoid Siam and Simp having a few rounds in that last map of Bind where they were popping off, but was not enough. They did not coordinate themselves with the utility and with the rest of the players enough to, amplify their abilities. That is certainly something that needs to change in this following round, but looks like it's going to be an A hit. Killjoy will be positioned there by Hazard with his utility. Flash is also coming in from Hexus, and a lot of information given away. IES should be aware that this is an A hit, at least in these early stages, and then mid peak from UDED is also providing information that this is not a fake or there is no lurker, so they can focus on the site. This mid smoke will throw them off, but they continue to push on towards A. No real progress being made. They still have time, but finally, we're gonna see Simp walk in, the Killjoy making his life difficult. Executes
Oh,
the nade.
oh, Simp!
That was a
What was
struggle.
that?
Killjoy is still inside.
I has no respect, man.
Just right clicks all the way. And they will be able to get in the bomb. Ooh, Simp spammed. Still not enough to take him down though. Gets one more jet dash activated, and up close is the Astro Duke.
Oh,
It's the second and the third. Out of nowhere, Simp low on HP, and he's gonna be sending some friendly messages to their corpses. Yeah. Out of nowhere, Duke comes in and gets 3 frags. I believe because of Simp being low on health, he's accidentally got that second frag. But yeah,
Yeah.
Duke feeling confident and even wins for Phantom on that second round. Can you blame him, bro?
Yeah, that guy is just an absolute beast when he starts to get things rolling in his favor. Plus, if he gets that Astral Revive online as well, pretty early on, that's going to be a big downer to any sort of a plan that the Wizard 21 WQ want to employ. Plus, you got to notice another thing. This is where your composition needs to shine. If you are not careful in how you take these duels, you are going to be in a tough spot again. Sim wants to play it super aggressively here. Doesn't really find the angle that he wants or the fight that he wants to take. Orange good for 1 kill, but UDED on the other side. He wants to try and be a danger man, but gets completely taken off. That's 2 bodies down. And it's going from bad to worse.
Oh no. That gun is actually free. They can take it if they want. Now they have some serious gun power in their arsenal, but they're all moving together like a unit. Oh, the flash comes in. X is blinded, gets 2, but still. Hazard does trade. It's all on the side. He needs to win this. And he's got to do it fast because the flanker is coming. 40 seconds remaining.
Oh, Duke's just gonna wait. He's already expecting it. Angle's ready. Shot to be taken, and Duke. Free kill for him. 2-0.
Oh, yeah. He's feeling it.
That's how he does it.
Duke is certainly feeling
confident.
And again, X-Accuracy, by the way, got 2 frags, and both of them were from his utility. First one being the nade in the first round, and second one with the boom bot. So, yeah, we can see they're comfortable with their agents. They're comfortable with this map, and they are certainly ready with whatever strategy 21W Gaming WK have come up with. But yet, this is going to be a buy round for their opposition, and now with these guns in hand, they can go in with a lot more confidence. Sahil already putting a lot of pressure. Simp, oh my god, he's dashing in. You can already see the overflowing confidence from these attackers. Simp with the judge. He's got no armor though, that's a little bit risky. There is the alarm, but that will give away his position. But meanwhile, the rest of his teammates trying to walk in the side. Introvert satcheling in. But trades are happening. They're winning this with low weapons. Aggressive. Hexus with the stinger gets 1. Sahil does trade. Can they make their way into the side with some players still alive? X-Accuracy holding on. Gets 1 more. Almost
got an ace.
Simp. Almost got an ace. Simp all alone in the middle of nowhere. 40 HP, 20 HP. Doesn't know UDED's on the left side. Not even needed. Duke.
Yes, one more time. Is he gonna do it? Nope. Duke is a little bit more disciplined for this particular round, 3-0, and somehow with the weaker weaponry, they're still able to take it all away. It's all on the back of X-Accuracy, dude. The guy sat in the back of sight, he isolated 3 gunfights, and he took them with pure confidence. That is a level of confidence that is very uncommon. And the guy just did it without a hitch.
That is the guy for you. does not hit in these scenarios, and he's certainly not hitting now. Neither is the rest of his team. They're not showing up. They're not getting these amazingly, aggressive chances, but they are impacting. They are consistently getting the frags whenever they need to. And with the 3-0 lead, winning out on their opponent's Byron is crucial, is really big. Now they got rifles on all their players. Meanwhile, the opposition, they're having to go for scrapes.
Another
That
big
Spectre is
issue
the
out of
best
all
weapon
of this. Yeah, sorry. I would say another big issue that we can witness from both of these teams is the compositional difference. The composition plays such a crucial part when it comes down to this particular map that the members of 21W Key, they just fell a little bit short. Looking at their composition, can you tell me, Kirito, what's the strength in this composition and what's the weakness? Like, it's like a jack of all trades, master of none. And you can't have something like that on this map. It just doesn't work.
It's true.
Yeah,
They
they
have
can't
the
play
aggressive
super
power.
aggressive. No, they can't play super
Not
aggressive
enough
because they just have
utility,
two duelists. Yeah, that's the problem. What's the
Not
setup
enough
utility?
utilities
You're
to
purely
support them.
relying on taking gunfights and winning out on duels where you catch them off guard. If your opponents are prepared for you, you lose the fight, then you have nothing to capitalize upon. And then if they shift over to the defensive side, what do they have to stop an aggressive rush? An Astra suck and a nade?
Blinded. Finished.
A lot of coordination is required for them to win these. Okay, meanwhile, while I try to point something out, IGE just go out and eliminate everybody trying to rush this B side. Duke spotting out avoid Siam in the sewers, all on to Arj. Spotted out, smoke comes in, and Duke dances around and finishes it up. He's going for it again. Right now, saying that how he's playing, he's not died once. 0 deaths. 7 KD. I'd say he has earned a bit of a right. He's got some bragging rights that he definitely will be willing to vocally let other people know. But yeah, again, not enough weapons on the hands of 21WK. And again, the Sage pick, again, a lot of people do traditionally go for that Sage pick to play mid. And that's fine and all. I feel like a Killjoy would be a little bit more preferable considering it's a more remote pick. Look at this Duke. There's a dog. Oh no, they don't clear him. What are you doing, Arj? That is such a rookie move. If they push in this smoke, Duke surely gets them.
I think they're gonna clear him, right? They have to. Oh,
Then
Duke.
they haven't pushed in yet.
Sure,
And it's
they
been a
have to
long
wait for it.
time.
Yep,
been a
the both
long
of them
time
are
since the
just
dog.
chilling against each other. Sim and Duke. Angle to be given. That's gonna be the first initial
just
bout of information. Nade's gonna get thrown. They're just gonna give everything away. Duke is not gonna peek. He's just gonna wait. The man's got the patience. And as soon as he hears them running away, that is when he's gonna try to take that swing.
Yep.
No real
That's
peeks
smart.
just yet. Shot's
Oh,
gonna
there
get
we
taken.
go.
That's the
One
first
and
time that's
two.
it. Yep, I told you. He's just waiting for the footsteps. As soon as they start running away, Duke's gonna get the double kill, and they have the hold that they would have wanted.
Siam finds a trade, but not before one of the players gets taken down. 2v4. Siam spots out the raids. Can he get a spray transfer? No, you dead. Instead, he gets the spray transfer. Finishing off 2 players. The 5-0 scoreline. 9-0 KDA for Duke. He's still 0 death. And Introvert, he's yet to get a frag. I just realized. This, I mean, we do know the weaknesses. We do know that we possibly, allegedly know what is causing this issue for 21WP. But again, it's not even just the agents. It's just that with what you have, the coordination isn't enough. The creativity inside pushing isn't enough. This is all just WK rushing. The last round, the round before this, they did show some sense of being creative with their play, but accuracy just jumping into the raise all gets one. Introvert barely alive, dies to the poison. Sahil trades, but it's all onto him. Nexus finishes him off.
What is happening?
What happened in mid? What happened in mid? What is happening?
I'm no doctor,
I have questions that are not being answered.
A Latino lady with a big bazooka on her shoulder just shot something at a wall, and for some reason, two people died.
Are we back in 2020? Is this closed beta raise? Does she have two nades? What is happening?
Possibly.
She's supposed to be nerfed.
Nah, I think
They
it's just the
nerfed.
Viper helping out. Don't forget the Viper. They stepped into the Viper's spit.
Yep.
They got
You can
vulnerable,
nerf
so they
the
took a
you
lot
can
more
nerf the
damage out of
agent.
him.
You can't nerf the player. So yeah, that's true. The support is there. Duke. Oh god, he's walking in. Where's
How is
Duke?
he getting away with stuff like this? He
The
should be
trade doesn't
dead.
come in. Is it that's avoid Siam and he doesn't go for a retrade. And this mid is completely chaotic. Simp barely in HP. Uded will peak, but oh,
Everybody
Simp should
has to
not have
read.
won that. They're all now in
Oh,
B main.
they're gonna clear him.
Oh, he still lives. How is he alive?
Somehow
How?
still alive.
32
He has
HP.
one star
Uded
to play
still
with.
Uded still gets a frag. They're struggling so much to get into the site.
This is such a bad wall
Utility.
too.
This coordination, this is not working out. There's so many weaknesses. And now they don't know what to do. The wall's gonna fall. The smoke is just half placed there. Introvert gets one, but the spike needs to go down. Oh, what is happening? Introvert gets one. Hazard with a trade. All on to avoid Siam. Smoke falls. We're running out of ammo. Oh!
I have more tests to run.
What is happening?
7-0. That is exactly what's happening for them. For the members of Insurgent, they are in control. The level of pressure that they're trying to apply all across the map is also something insane to watch. Think about it like this, Kirito. I'll explain to you what is happening because your feeble mind cannot understand any of this.
Indeed. It is
First of all,
blending my mind.
think about how the strategy is going for the members of the defense. How often have you seen them start pushing up two sides of the map and to take that early level of control? We see X accuracy constantly being a nuisance on towards the side of A, where he uses a lot of his utility, takes that early control of A main, gives the information to his players that, hey, maybe they're shifting towards mid and they're trying to take B. Duke, on the meantime, he's like, okay, how many players I have seen outside of B main quite often? If we do have X accuracy being such a nuisance towards the A side where he pushed up in towards sewers, he's creating a distraction. Why can't I push up myself? Get a free kill and then run back. That's exactly what they're doing. They're fighting for map control and they're taking it away so quickly that 21 WK, they have no idea what's coming for them. Simp is playing by himself. Where's the setup utility? There is none. That is where the composition comes into play. You don't have a breach and you only have a sky. A single initiator cannot facilitate this map unless you're playing a breach. It's close to impossible. Or if you want to facilitate that duelist, be a single duelist instead, because if the initiator is following you, what's left for your team? Absolutely nothing. Or what's your other duelist gonna
What's
do?
the other duelist
He needs to
gonna
take a
have?
fight and he needs to survive by himself.
And by the time they're in the site, they're so disorganized. They don't know what's happening. Kai Flash comes in. Uded is still alive. And this is again, IES win in these scenarios. They stay alive in these scenarios. They rushed with all they had. They still get these frags. The spike is on the ground. Introvert gets one onto Duke. They have the site, but nothing to plant there as Dead again wins that. He was low. Oh, did they see him? They should have seen him.
No, they didn't. They didn't.
They didn't see him, but they will see him very soon. In the afterlife. Hazard with 3k, and they're each showing up. Hazard this time with 3 kills. Duke holding in B main. Accuracy impacting outside of A. They're all holding their avenues with such ease. And that 21 W key, they are left confused and battered after the chaos has gone down. The composition and utility is not helping them at all. And right now I feel like they're being very much disorganized.
They're being corralled into a corner.
Oh
What's
no.
the read and
both
what's
of
the
them
answer
died.
to this? And both of them just peek and they line them up and send them back
Oh,
home packing. What is happening out here? 21 W key, you had so many different opportunities. You've been looking so good throughout the entire tournament, and this is how you're gonna get shut down because you don't have a compositional advantage. You should know playing the map of Split that this double duelist composition just does not work. None of the duelists that you picked are self-sufficient in the way that they want to play. Sahil does get one more frag to maybe keep things a slightly bit more equal, but they're just falling apart.
IES
Piece
are
by
still very
piece, they have
coordinated
so
in
much
that mid,
control.
man. There
Yeah,
was
and then
so
look at
much
the level of
chaos.
control that they have on A. They know that no
Yeah,
one's
there
coming
was so
B.
much chaos in mid because they know that B main is strong. We just cleared that, taking down 2 players. A main is clear with Hazard holding, and they had the utility support from Hex's Sky and Astra from Duke in that mid as well. So they were able to take those chaotic fights. Right now,
30
Hazard will
seconds
need
left.
some help as he is caught between a rock and a hard place. Hexus is there. See? They're
Oh,
supporting each other, not just with utilities, but with the individual plays. Accuracy, though. Straying
is he
far
gonna
away.
clear?
Duke, not cleared, not cleared. Gets one,
Enemy
gets
remaining.
2.
Spike down mid.
Oh no, rookie mistake, man. Get the angles. 4K for him. 9 and 0. 0. Not a single round.
It's tough.
And they have 2 duelists. They're on attack. They have 2 duelists.
Yeah, they
On
have to
paper-
get rounds on attack.
On paper, this should be their
1 second,
half.
peeps. I gotta visit
Ignoring everything else.
Not even that.
On
This
paper.
cannot be their half. This composition just doesn't work. You're trying to fight utility against pure raw firepower, and looking at how the members of IES are even playing, they're playing like rats. What duels are you gonna take? They're not giving you any.
Look out.
They're holding these angles where you just cannot win. Look at this heaven position. They've just given it away. They're hold into sight. Both players, Hazard and X's, get one. They need to be traded. The trade needs to come. No one's in sight. Only Sahil, who's probably gonna get his head taken off as Udet finds one. They're still alive. No trades happening. Blinded avoids Siam. Oh, X's reloads. Awkward there, but support from Hazard. Dude, what is happening? No one dies there. X is 16 HP. He does not die.
They're
Took 3
playing
fights
without
that
heaven.
round.
They gave away heaven, and this is how they're still able to get
He had
control.
no support from heaven. The attackers had support from heaven.
Yeah.
It's a very uncoordinated side. That's basically it, honestly. They don't have a game plan in these scenarios. They're not helping each other with what utility they have. 10-0.
There's no solid util to even give them some information. They need to play for the long game, maybe fight through mid. Don't forget that mid is one of their weakest sidelines because they don't have a Sage Wall to try and cause a lot of damage from there.
True.
But then again, that Viper is another big nuisance where you need to wait for her smoke to go down completely before you can get a shot at it. But now, mid's their strongest side, so there's no way anyone's going to be coming down here. Slow
A little
push
bit
up
late.
coming in from the members of
Oh no, Execuracy
21
is just
W
gonna pick this.
key! And he's just gonna swing, take a shot, take a peek. The boom bot's gonna be coming down as well, and they're just dropping bodies like it's nobody's business. They're holding down the A-Ram's push, and they're not gonna give that away anytime soon. You dead over on the top side, missed out on a couple of bullets there. Deals a good chunk of damage, is gonna be able to back himself up at the bare minimum. It's all about the survival.
What is happening?
Possibly.
Execuracy gets his third diffing introvert. And it's all on
Last
the
one's at 1
Avoid
HP.
5 HP. I feel like that op from Simp was just an ego op. They are very, dismantled right now as a team and mentally, I believe, as well at the LAN scenario. You can imagine what Duke is doing there. You can imagine what Execuracy is doing there. That takes a mental toll. And at this
10 seconds
stage,
left.
even the toughest of people crack. And I feel like Simp went for a bit of an ego buy, went for that op. He missed a bunch of shots, but he got one frag, but in the end it was lost. So yeah, it just shows
round before the
that
switch.
not only is their comp disorganized, the economy, their play style, utility, just go one domino after another. And where we possibly aren't going to ascend. Maybe it's too early to say. I don't know. 11-0. Maybe it's too
Maybe
early to
it's
say.
too early. Yeah, sure.
Maybe,
This is you
maybe it's
going
too
like
early.
0-12 in a match and then saying, yeah, it's too early.
I
I'm
can
not
still
done
be
yet.
MVP. I can still get the plat.
Blinded.
Well, avoid. See, I'm committing his ultimate to this possibly. The rest of the
You
players,
want to fight?
whatever scrapes they can buy, they are. Oh no, Sim! The
Absolutely
scrapes are gonna be
blind.
destroyed.
Okay, who flashed him? That was a team flash. No, dude, that was a team flash.
Oh, they're gonna alt this as well, saying, "Nah, you ain't coming here, boy." Oh no, he is offing. All right, Execucy gets one
enemy
more,
remaining.
and is he gonna get detained?
He is.
Oh no, 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 no! Don't do it.
That is rough.
Switching sides.
This is an absolute bloodbath coming in from the members of IES.
Right there.
Oh, damn it. They are just bulldozing them right now with the side switch. I mean, again, 12 rounds. Even if this was, they came in with the mentality that you should. Okay, new half. Let's refresh. Let's reorganize. Let's take a breather and come up with our plans. Let's remain calm. We still have this, but yeah, with this round difference, I doubt that's possible. And especially how IES are feeling. They must be confident in their strategy. They must be confident in their individual skills as well. This mental strength, yeah, what the Astro said. Flow with this. Their energy is out of this world. Sim, I'm not sure he's aware that Duke is up close.
You fought well.
Regardless. Oh, look at the
Yeah,
B
the
side.
first round.
Sorry, the A side. Oh god. What is happening? Ah, I see I'm fall. You dead. 3 HP, but he's got a frag. A side is looking hella weak right now, and now the players are confused. What do we do? We have to divide our forces, and one avenue mid will be weak. The wall is broken. They can walk up. It's all onto the Sage. Sahil, you have to hold. Sim gets one, and they divert now. They're now going towards A. Our responsibility shifts to Arj, who's trying to play this Viper wall. Oh, one, but not a trade. Exist. 2v2. Bomb should be planted.
For you.
Should be able to get someone pretty close to it as well. Push up from Sim once more. Not really the angle that they want to take. That's the first body.
What?
That's the
Hello?
second hazard.
Attack.
He just walks away with murder. 13-0, and the trace just did not happen. That is not how you want to go down in the semifinals. Not like this. That's a tough one.
Honestly, like we
Yep.
expected it to be rough, but we didn't expect
But
it to
not
be
this rough.
Indeed,
Yep.
we did not expect it to be this rough at all. Again, and it wasn't even that Duke definitely popped off, Hazard as well popped off, but it wasn't just them. Everyone else played amazing. Their coordination,
Yep.
the way they exploited this utility advantage was unbelievable, and they played it to perfection. They countered them whenever they could. The aggressiveness on their attacking half. I mean, there was one round. Let's be honest, but on the first map as well, how beautifully coordinated it was, and definitely Insurgent Tennos is a team to look out for, especially with this level of coordination. We can definitely see chemistry is building up, and they're a force to be reckoned with as they move up to the grand finals. Yep, that was the first semifinals, with IES heading to the final round, the grand finals, to take on the winners of the next match, and that is something that we should be looking forward to. Aggressive. Looking at the players, looking at the lineups, this is the one that I've been waiting for. This is the one that I've been excited for. It's gonna be Headhunters taking on MLT Esports. We have Rosa, we have Zolo, Missile, OGs, Hermione, my favorite player, by the way, personal favorite, Hermione. And then we have, obviously, from Headhunters, Elias, Sonic's Judgment. It's gonna be a good one. But yeah, in order for that, we are going to be taking a break and we are going to be resting ourselves up before we re-energize to get into the match. Remember, we have a very nice Logitech bundle for you starting from the 5th to 12th July. Make sure you check it out on daraz.com. It's going to be a Logitech G112 gaming mouse and a G213 gaming keyboard. Best combination for Bangladeshi esports players. Check it out, and we'll be back after a short break with the second semifinals. See you soon.